You know that feeling is year in ends. You analyze your achievements and understand you fucked up again. And I understand in December 2025, I did more than whole 2025. So now I want to talk to you and show you my new Notion template, because I already understand what I need to do now, not only 2026. I already started doing it. It's already work. I really hope it will help you. Once you have followed the link, click duplicate and edit this template to your workspace. Go to the Start Here page. So the core concept of the system is simple. Move from your dreams to concrete tasks and habits. Step 1 is dreaming. Just relax and dream about your life in 3, 5, 10 years. You can simply write down whatever you want without any structure. Just delete the sentences. Or you can use either two or both template provided. The first one simply nudges you to uncover your future goals, while the second focuses on feelings and sensations. Your answers will already contain goals. At this stage, they don't need to be specific. You can simply write, I want to earn enough from my favorite activities to live comfortable, or I want to live in Berlin, or I want to have a financial reserve for 6 months of freedom. Now you can move immediately to the second stage, or give yourself a couple of hours or days to immerse yourself in your dreams. Stage 2 is understanding reality. I don't know why this step is often skipped, even so it's very important. First, just describe your life right now. This can include both positive and negative aspects. You may be satisfied working as a designer and want to continue in that field in the future, just with a higher income. Or perhaps you are completely fed up with this profession and want to become a developer, copywriter. Next, move on to specific problems that need solving. For example, pay off debt, start dental treatment, get laser eye surgery, or replace this old IdeaPad 320 laptop that barely loads stops in Chrome. I've said this specifically for the coming year. Since this video is coming out in 2025, you are setting goals for 2026. However, at the next stage, you can change the goal type. Stage 3 is a bridge between dreams and goals. This means moving from the abstract I want to earn enough from my hobbies, I want to live in Berlin, or I want a 6 months financial safety net, to concrete, measurable goals. Let's take the financial safety net as an example. We have 5 years, 2026 to 2030, but you also have a debt of $2,400. We already have a goal for this year to clear that debt. Depending on your current income, that might take the whole year, half of year, or just a month. Let's assume half of year. After that, we can start building the financial safety net. To simplify the process, we divide 60,000 by 5, giving us $10,000 per year. We could set our goals that way, save $10,000 in 2026, $10,000 in 2027, and so on. But it's better to set a minimum amount with potential for growth, because our income will grow and the credit will be built. Now, projects. So, specific actions to achieve your 2026 goals. I prefer dividing goals into quarters, but this depends on the specific goal. For instance, we have 2 goals for 2026. Pay off $2,400 debt and save $3,000. To the first one, we can add projects. Example, analyze repayment plan, pay off $1,000 in quarter 1, and pay off $1,000 $400 in Q2. Or you can add projects for each month, like pay off $300 in January, pay off $400 in February, pay off $300 in March, and so on. We create similar projects for our financial safety net. Next, we move to tasks and habits. For example, to analyze a plan, we first need to create it. So that will be the first task: create debt repayment plan. Here the mobile app catalog helps us, where we see debt payoff planner. So you can click through and watch the review, but in short, this tool allows you to add debt, specify mandatory and additional payments, choose a repayment strategy, and see the monthly amount and payoff date. It's a paid app, but you can use the free version by simply changing the debt amount manually every month after making payments. It's inconvenient, but if you don't want to pay, it's a perfectly normal method that requires very little time. To the project payoff $1,000 debt, we can add tasks and habits. For example, make mandatory payment of $100 in the middle of the month and make additional payment of $200 at the end of the month, and set reminders. To avoid creating similar tasks every time, simply duplicate them. And that's it, we set up the template. Of course, this is just example, and in reality there will be more goals, projects, tasks and habits, but the main thing is to understand the principle. Once you've gone through all steps, I additionally advise you to go into every database, check if all fields are filled. Perhaps you verify everything once more and decide to delete or replace something. After our general plan is created, there are two options: use this Notion goals template only, or use a third-party app alongside it. It all depends on you. For example, I like using the completely free mobile app TimeNoder2 for daily tasks. I started using it back in February of this year. The key reason I choose it is the detailed analysis. You can see how many hours you spend on each task and project, with general statistics for the day, week, month, year, and all time. However, TimeNoder2 has significant downsides. First, it's a small project. With Tick, Todoist, and other big projects, there is more confidence that they will still be working in a month or a year. With TimeNoder2, nothing is certain, and even the last update was way back in April 2025. Another downside is the lack of a web app. Plus, there is no integration with Notion, meaning you have to fill everything manually. But then again, I've been using TimeNoder2 for almost a year, and it works great. I haven't had any problems. Regarding the lack of integration, it's indeed very inconvenient, but it is what it is. I've gotten used to sitting down at the end of the week, looking at my Notion plan and transferring tasks into TimeNoder2. Especially since tasks can be duplicated, which significantly speeds up the process. But you can use other apps or just Notion, it depends on your preferences. Why are there two progress bars for projects? Because one is total tasks, is built on every completed task or habit, the progress bar changes. The second, just progress, helps track general progress. Which one to use depends on the projects and your method, but you can choose one and hide another. I use Notion as the main command center for planning and storing information, and separate apps to focus on specific actions. For example, I know that journaling helps improve my mental health, which is my main goal. But for daily entries, I prefer Onsen app, which creates a nice image and performs a great analysis. Then I simply copy the text or take a screenshot and move it to my Notion template on the journaling page. This gives me confidence that even if the Onsen app stops working, all my entries are saved. The same goes for meditation. I like Insight Timer because I can concentrate specifically on meditation, and I don't need to search for meditative practices on YouTube or elsewhere. Plus, there are statistics. I simply create a project meditate 20 days in January, meditate daily in Insight Timer, and at the end of the week I fill the current column with a specific number of practices. You can choose not to use any other apps, just Notion, especially since it's easy to add other databases and pages to this template. I understand it was really terrible, but I saw many times record to video again, and I understand if I don't publish it now, I just never to start YouTube channel. So I'm really sorry for my English. I really hope this video it help you understand the system and maybe take this system for yourself. Thank you for watching, and if you want, subscribe. If you want to buy this template, I put link in description. So thank you.